Guys, today we're going to talk about the importance of having a long-term vision if you want to do anything significant, I guess, or anything kind of like self-started. So whether you're trying to be some kind of influencer, run your own business, or Jesus, I cannot get this thing set up. Actually, not if you're trying to be self-started, low-key anything in life. Sorry, I'm still trying to get this set up. But, you could be going to med school for a degree. Med school takes like a long time. I don't know how long because I'm not in med school, but some people are in med school for like 10 years to become a doctor. And just to start off this video diving into it, you know how easy it would be to quit med school? Like 10 years, like if you don't know that you're coming out of those 10 years with a doctorate, the ability to help people and the ability to make decent money, then like what's going to push you through it, right? So whatever, that's kind of a good start to the video because it kind of just outlines the whole purpose. And I actually made a tweet last night. You guys should follow me on X. Hopefully pull up the profile. We'll get you guys right. I think I want to start like an email list too, maybe. Not to go like full like influencer mode. But like nobody follows my Twitter, so I just kind of talk on there. But I think if I were to like send them out as like a daily like email list, I think it'd be good. I think it'd be something people would maybe like. It's Jack S75314. I'll link that shit in the description. Follow me on Twitter. I try to tweet every single day. Okay, but enough of that. But my tweet yesterday, let's pull it up. My tweet yesterday, I was kind of just thinking, I just talk about whatever I'm thinking about on Twitter pretty much. So if I have like a thought for the day, type that shit out, put it on Twitter. Easy, free content. So the tweet was as follows. My long-term vision has allowed me to deal with the micro pains of building a business. It allows me to separate myself from the current outcome and focus purely on where I'll be if I keep moving at my current rate. You might not be there yet, but think 10 years out. Okay, so that's the tweet. And I think I can make a whole video out of this because I really do believe that just my mindset of thinking like 5-10 years down the line has allowed me to like maybe not feel the effect of a lot of like tiny things that are painful or unfortunate. It's kind of allowed me to like block those out because I'm really just focused on keeping doing things and seeing what it's going to be like as long as I stick with it. So, for example, my YouTube channel, right? The goal was never to get famous or anything like that. But I definitely had higher hopes and kind of unrealistic hopes. And I think I often have semi-unrealistic hopes. Not unrealistic, just not... I go into things thinking about them, not a long enough time horizon, but then I quickly get humbled and realize, like, okay, as long as I'm getting better, I'm happy. So, for example, my YouTube video, my first YouTube video, I filmed vertically. It was brutal, not full screen. So my second one, I filmed horizontally. Boom, improvement, learning better. Then I started posting every day to get more comfortable talking to the camera. Boom, better communicating, better videos. But then I was like, okay, since I'm posting every day, the quality's not that good. So I'm like, let's pull back a little bit, slam on the brakes, and then I started actually planning my videos, trying to make a certain point in each video in a way that's actually maybe valuable and helpful. So I started doing that. Then recently I started trying to up the production quality. I don't have my microphone charged right now, and my camera's like weird with the lens I use, but I recorded a couple videos on my camera with a microphone, so it like sounded better. And I've been getting more subscribers. I've also been posting YouTube Shorts, which has been doing really good, and TikTok. I just made a TikTok account where I clip this up. You should follow it. It's Jack Smalley _ YouTube clips or something like that. I'll link that in the description too. But it was just kind of like constant evolvement. And I think that's what you should focus on instead of thinking like, okay, like, why am I not at 100,000 subscribers and I've been doing this every day? Like, not only do most people like really underestimate what it takes to like grow, the time thing is huge because like, even when you're like, for example, my social medias for my business, I put out 10 pieces of content every day. And I'm still growing at a relatively slow rate, but I'm growing faster than I was when I was putting out 2. Because you still need the effect of like compounding time. And if I were to go from 10 to 20, I probably wouldn't skyrocket, but I would see more viral videos, which I already saw from the increase of 2 to 10. Like, I have more videos just solely based on the fact that I'm putting out more stuff. More stuff is hitting the algorithm right and getting more engagement. So I think I might have kind of gotten a little bit off track there with what I was trying to talk about in this video. But think about it this way, as a nice little like pullback reframe. If I were to stop, I've been doing the 10 pieces of content for 3 weeks now, right? If I were to stop after the first 5 days, I'm like, oh my God, I'm posting so much. This takes so much of my day, blah, blah, blah. Why haven't I gone viral yet? That's not, you have to give yourself enough time to see the result of your inputs. So the quickest way to fast track your progress is do more, right? But even with doing more, there's only a certain amount of achievements you can reach within a certain amount of time. So volume and skill are the two things that are going to increase your luck. So if you're good at making funny videos on TikTok, you have a higher chance of going viral as opposed to someone who's just not funny and tries to be funny. If you're a good guitar, let's say you're an okay guitar player, right? You're an okay guitar player, but you post 5 times a day on TikTok. 5 TikToks a day you post. You have a higher chance of going viral than someone who's probably really good, but only posts once every week. Because kind of what I talked about with my sports thing. Oh my fucking God, why can I not talk today? Sorry, guys. I run a hockey media business, so I don't know why I said sports. What I talked about with my business, from increasing from 2 pieces of content a day to 10 pieces of content a day. That's what I mean. So those are the ways you can fast track your success, but it's still going to take time. I apologize, everyone. My communication skills have clearly been lacking in this video. I don't know why. I just can't seem to get words out properly or communicate the point that I'm trying to make in this video. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. But how do I say this? So, like, the one thing that has gotten me through what feels like slow progress is just knowing that if I just keep doing something, you're not going to get worse from continually doing something. You're not going to get worse. That's not an option. So that has been what's kept me through all the negative comments or missed sales goals or like whatever it is, failed ads, failed pieces of content, lack of going viral in a month, because that's what everyone thinks they're gonna do. It's just been like knowing, like without a doubt in my mind, that if I just keep doing these things, I'm gonna get better and I'm gonna learn how to do more, and that's never gonna result in less. Because, like, at the end of the day, it's inputs and outputs, and then that compounds over time. So it's like, if you're struggling to get through something, be like, all right, if I just keep doing what I'm doing now every single day, what is that going to look like in 5 years? I guarantee you that'll never be a bad picture in your mind unless you're doing the wrong things. But that's a whole nother video. But, like, I'm in a really good spot. I'm in a very lucky spot because I'm 18 years old and I started my business. I had my business for about a year. I've been day trading for about a year and a half. And just to put things in perspective as well, it's like when you feel like you're not making progress, think back to like where you started, bro. Like, we started our Instagram with 50, this Instagram account had 50 followers. We have like 2K now for my business. And that's happened within a year. So that's huge. Like, you can always find wins. You can always find evidence that like consistency works. Like, we made more money in March than we did the month before that. And we made more money in February than we did the month before that, in January before December, etc. Not huge amounts. I'm pretty frustrated with the amount of money we've been making because we haven't really exploded yet. But that takes time, that takes innovation, that takes etc. But I've been growing. As long as I'm guys, the first real month of business, I made like $300, and that was not all profit. I maybe took home like 100, 120, like $300 in a month. That's unfathomable. People make that in a day. But I just stuck with it. I just kept going. And like, I guess it's easy for me because I have complete conviction and confidence that continuing down the path I'm on is gonna be only big and good things. But if you have nothing else to propel you forward, like you don't have a long-term vision and you have been consistent, just think about the progress that you've made. Like, just think about all the little things that have changed. Like, when I was trading this morning, I was just like, I saw a trade that was like terrible, but I'm like, oh my God, like old me would have totally got in that and then been like mad about losing. But like the me now, who's had a year and a half of work under his belt, he's not getting in that trade because he knows it's not probable. Like, it's just the little things, bro. You can always find a reason to keep going down your path if you're doing the right things. Obviously, like, if you're just like sucking, you're not consistent at all, and then you're losing, that's a different story. But like me, I'm growing in every facet, and I'm definitely not growing close to as fast as I want, but I know that if I just keep sticking with things and doing more and doing better, then it's gonna be huge. And like, give me a year, give me 2 years, give me 5 years. Like, I don't care. Like, just whatever fits well in your brain that you have a certain goal you want to achieve. Like, give yourself time. Give yourself time. Because if you're doing the right things, you're growing slowly regardless. And yeah, that's what keeps me through everything. It's just like knowing, like, sure, I ain't shit yet, but I'm better than I was a year ago, and a year ago from today, I'll be better than I am now. Whoa. I gotta end the video on that. But that's it. Goodbye. Boom.